pistol.
You can already see the players out there in lobby. It's a fast push on the A bomb site. Crad, great pickup on Electronic. Forrester with the response. A lot of damage inflicted. Not much of a response from NaVi. In fact, no response as they get shut down by Entropiq. With the M41S, doesn't really find anything just yet, but they might just go down secret without any usage of utility. In fact, not a bad start here for Entropiq. Nickelpack getting a few, Alien stepping up as well. So you can see this round is coming to an abrupt end. A very quick one here for Entropiq, not losing a single player, and a very clean start.
So as they keep up with this pace and dominance, things could start to become even more problematic as Perfecto and Simple find one each around the map near this lobby area initially. Some aggressive plays done by Entropiq and getting punished immediately by NaVi. Electric will be able to follow up and get Nickelback, trying to get to handle almost the entire full front of the NaVi force. Able to dodge the initial flash and catch Bit from behind. Still bring it down to 2v4, but needs to able to get the second cleanly. And the third, using the M4A1 to just burst down every single frag. And now having the bomb control, Boomich and Electronic left in a 2v2 situation. Elian in full control and Crad with him as well. Being brought down to 17, but they have full knowledge of where they're standing at. And that jump will give the info for Elian to go for this peak and end with a solid 4K. Early getting burnt down to 44 from Molly. As this outside control is obtained, looks like Perfecto's been spammed through and taken out by Nickelback. Boomich able to get a trade, but not without some damage in return. Electronic being brought down low, but Boomich going aggressive fast enough to catch Elian by surprise. Now it's a 4-on-3. Blackie's aware of the possibility that since this player is so close of where he could go, wants to find some information, needs to not get caught in the process. Able to catch Simple by surprise. Taking out nice and quickly with a very well-controlled spray. Bomb left in the open might bait Crad into a false sense of security as Boomich takes him down from behind.
Yeah, right now you can see that the presence here in the hands of NaVi. They have full control. There should be an incoming bomb plant. Oh no, what's this? Lack has managed to sneak past through. Bit wasn't aware of it. Finally gets the frag, but there's no time. No time to get that bomb planted in Entropiq.
And the NaVi nightmare seems like it might be starting to repeat again. Winning a tournament in dominant fashion, then a CIS team slides through, and Lackey just decides to pop down Perfecto straight through the smoke. And an amazing read as more players lurk behind him. Elian's able to catch one, and Lackey peeking with him to get a third against the side of NaVi is much of an issue to worry about. So Electronic is soon to walk into his line and likely to clear it. Nickelback takes him out in Entropiq, starting with a...
Though, close by with AK-47, hoping to see some of those players here at Nickelback. So close, he might just and will win the duel. It's also Lack securing his fight against Simple. And he was the one with the AWP, so this is again, 20 seconds have passed and NaVi with a huge disadvantage.
Yeah, and see reset slows down. Another 5v3. Entropiq always getting these opening picks, getting this advantage, playing off of it. Not giving NaVi anything. Even able to catch out Electronic and Simple early in the round. Now already taking out Bit and Boomich as well. And Perfecto's the only one left. And Krat's hunting for him. Pushing through Squeaky. Taking him out as well. And it seems like Entropiq not only...
So for NaVi, it's time to hit the side. 50 seconds remaining. At the doorstep of the players of Entropiq. Lack, though struggling, in fact, doesn't even pull the trigger. Electronic gets his. Elian, though, not gonna expect a play from Simple. He's in the smoke. Gonna wait for it to fade, and then he's gonna pop. Get the one, though. Crad with the response. Now in a 2v2, Perfecto. Damage inflicted with the nade, but Crad and Forrester still have a really good chance in this one. Forrester, though, coming in with a pretty lengthy flank as now Perfecto close by the ramp. There we go. Nice peek from Electronic. Great pickup. And now Forrester 1v1 against Electronic. It will be Electronic to secure the victory here for NaVi. The first.
Stuck in sort of a hellish situation with Boomich supporting him. But it looks like Nickelback's able to take down one. Won't be able to take Electronic down. But Simple's been able to find an opening onto the site, but gets immediately traded. Forrester still alive, barely with 4 HP. And Electronic gets denied. Lackey and Forrester still...
Seen here for NaVi.
Yeah, and with that being the case, things start to become more troublesome. Crad and Lackey, once again, getting these early picks. Will be able to play around with it, but not aware of where any of the positions of these players on this A side is. Nickelback can be caught by surprise. Who's able to catch one, but Crad with the immediate trade, as well as Elian, means Bit's now left in a 1v3 and Op in Heaven to deny him. Entropiq now with 11.
And from there on out, it became a lot easier for them to secure the victory. So we can see a lot of nades and Molotovs being deployed. It doesn't look like a simple hit on the A-bomb site. So far, so good. Boomich gets the one. There's another player going down. It looks like NaVi has done it, though. Nickel back in the smoke. It is going to be a good take for NaVi. They end up losing just the one player at the bomb plant.
NaVi to end up performing in this sort of situation. But the question ends up being whether or not it's too late.
Now this is a little bit awkward here for NaVi because they have to refight for some of that lobby control, and Forrester holding the angle, waiting for the player to appear in his crosshairs. In fact, he's not going to get him. Simple will win that, and Vumich gets the frag on Nickelback. That opens up the A-bomb side once again, and for NaVi, that's another bomb plant.
That said, they may have been able to use their aim to power through, but essentially they gave up the control room in the back essentially for free. Just two players lurking and trying to get that contact control. Electronic with the double spray to bring us to trying to rotate 3 towards the ramp. Nickelback trying to get some space, and even Forrester on this lurk through T-spawn might give an opening and catch all these players from behind. Just have to wait for Nickelback to get that first initial contact. They're going out now. Nickelback able to get a gush onto 1, and Forrester's just headed behind them, getting 3, completely destroying the NaVi defense. And the tactics and plans, Entropiq get the 12th.
Nickelback, alongside his teammates, clearing out the angles here. Simple struggling quite a bit. The Deagle chimes in. Nice little frag here in Crad. But overall, Entropiq have a massive advantage in terms of weaponry as well. So they might even consider going for decon towards the B-bomb site. Hellion, though, great pickup on 1. Nickelback responds as well. Bit of a damage inflicted here from NaVi, that's for sure. But Forrester also eliminating Electronic. That's going to leave the B-bomb site open. That's going to allow Lackey to get that bomb planted. Bit and Boomich, looks like they might try to go for this one. Even though there's not a lot on their side to try and live for those fights. It's going to be super difficult. But might as well give it a shot. Bit clearing out all the angles are now looking for a potential frag. And well, Boomich, he's going to go down to Forrester, leaving it all up to Bit in a 1 versus 3. Great pickup on Forrester, though. It's the AK-47 to try and look for the other player in the form of Nickelback. And Bit's going to win another fight. But there's barely any time remaining. And with just 1 point of health, he's going to back away from this.
Might die here just due to the 1 HP and give it over. Because of that, if they try to go for info, Forrester can catch some trying to drop down, able to get a double in the process. And now there's other players that drop down as well, unable to rotate. Crad with Heaven. This A site's completely theirs. And even if Electronic could have caught Forrester by surprise, the trade would have been easy to find. Potential then just to save these P250s, not even with any armor going into 14, and not even that, just a single P250 possibly.
I mean, this is looking like a stellar round here for Entropiq. Clean one, barely losing anyone.
Yeah, if they were able to smoke off and deny any play being made with that hut control. It has the info players rushing him, but Crad just jumping runs him down. Lovely Mac 10, and this 5v4 advantage, first one they've had, is now suddenly turning on its heels, able to be kept on a 3-on-3, and still have the man advantage. Boomich takes 1, Perfecto with another, and Boomich to take down the last. NaVi finally catch a break.
Grid.
Now, importantly enough, Electronics move forward enough, might be able to catch it, but Forrester denies Electronic any possibility of lurking behind. Boomich might be able to catch him by surprise, but with the running will give information just in time, take the engagement barely, and Forrester wins that as well. Simples and Bit are able to take down 1 each, but Lackey's still anchoring on this B site, able to take down Bit in response. Simple trying to take down 1, making it equal. To fight for this B site, a fight to not give the map point over to Entropiq. But Elian has the space to stick this bomb plant. Full HP, Op in his hands as well. be up to Perfecto lurking from behind quickly through this decon. But Elian's aware and been seen of pushing this angle, but he lands the flick as Forrester takes Simple down from the side. Could be seeing the last moments of NaVi just at any second for this first map.
30 seconds as well. They gotta commit right now. Entropiq, well, the B-bomb site is where it's at. Crad coming through control room. Does spot out the one player. Bombs dropped. Bit, though, gets the frag here. Nickelback. There's the response from Electronic and Perfecto. Alien gets his, but now he needs to try and get the bomb planted. There is, of course, Perfecto and Boomich remaining. The bomb, oh, there we go. It's gonna get planted here from Alien, but the nade comes in, and so does Boomich.
Time to react. I think it's only one that's going to try to run behind him. Might be able to catch Lackey in the back. Makes it an even 4-on-4. But meanwhile, two have been able to drop down the vents for free. Not be site control necessarily gained, but certainly some tunnels control. Simple takes down another Alien, getting NaVi that advantage once again. Crad will give away the information that he's playing around that windows and doors area. But Forrester with the flick onto Simple will even that back. Now it's a 3-on-3. With it, Forrester has full backroom control. Crad trying to help hold Mini as Nickelback takes that initial contact from this deadly position near the bomb, deep down into the site. And Crad's able to take down the first. 2 left for NaVi. Turned down into none as Crad and Nickelback take down the remaining 2. And it's a 16-8 win on the first map of NaVi's. If you consider the history, mainly just Bit, the main youngster of the group. Consider this chaos. Nickelback's already found a way into the site. Hasn't been able to find a pick, but already has vision of 3 of these players. And able to take down 2 now. And site's fully in their control. No one else taken out yet on NaVi, but this B site's fully under their control. 2 of the 3 have rotated. Simple is seemingly holding down A, where they've tried to get away with the rotation too, as NaVi panic rotates to the B site. Looks like things have settled down a bit more to normal. 4v3 situation. NaVi with an opening back into this, but Nickelback's still alive, low with 9 HP, but all it takes is another shot, and there we go. Now he has 3, single-handedly taking this round. And even though there's still a chance, it just becomes more problematic. Finally taken down by Boomich, but it's a 2-on-3. Elian getting caught out from the side from both the remaining 2 CTs on NaVi. But Forrester able to reposition, and Crad now in the heaven. Good setup for an advantage, but Forrester just 1 taps down and makes it a double on Boomich and Simple.
Yeah, and of course, that could also be a rifle retrieved. As we see from Entropiq, there we go. Forrester, he's going to get caught out here by Boomich. So right now, Entropiq, they're going to group up. Of course, Crad will still keep a close eye on Connector, but now with 40 seconds remaining, they have to group up. It looks like they're heading towards that A bomb site.
And this is where the danger comes in. There's all that T presence towards the back of the connector. So there's still pressure for Perfecto, at least, to try to stay here. It's going to be up to Simple to get most of the impact initially onto this. And just try to hold down this A site. Electronic running through the molly. He's found the first and the second. And going in for the third. Able to find it. And Simple with a 4K to get NaVi there first. Apart. After such a bright and wonderful showing. Simple could have the perfect time and catch players off, but instead it's a complete bait move. First shot awkwardly misses from Elian, but still they have this man advantage, and it comes to Perfecto not even able, or Electric rather, not able to find one, leaving Perfecto alone on this B site.
You definitely didn't expect that there's going to be an AWP so early in the hands of Alien.
Could have caught a good timing on him, but instead it's Crad with a potential opening. Unless there's a swing from long. Bit has to worry about his side, but it's not being covered by anyone. Nor cleared by Entropiq either, so it ends up working in Bit's favor. As Boomich just lurking to the side for the rotation means Elian's left in a 1v4, 30 seconds left.
There was, of course, the early frag there from Simple, and
Bit's just trying to hold this close angle. Lackey's trying to hold this smoke, find the gap as Bit's crossing through. Trying to find him, but it's an op shot in response, and a double. Simple wall-banging Lackey out of the round, straight into the restroom. And Bit able to handle Elian, gets tagged, but through the trash can, giving him good cover to stay alive. Forrester will be able to pre-fire him down, but now Simple to reset, drop down from the dice box, go for a pre-fire shot or 2, catch player off guard, but now they're in a 4v2 advantage. And possibly for a first time set up to be positioned to get the lead on the map throughout this series so far. Forrester left with just 13 points of HP, 30 seconds left.
Putting Entropiq in some dangerous situations. Even there, we saw the commitment on the A bomb side. But speaking of Forrester, though, you might just be able to sneak past through here. Electronic, ooh, goes in for the jump here. Lackey gets the frag here, and Boomich. Electronic goes down. Perfecto swings out. But it's Forrester with yet another frag.
That bomb to be safely planted by Forrester. And they're just trying to push out together. Bit with a clean shot onto Elian early. Simple has a good instinct once again, just assuming there's a player just possibly hiding towards this truck side. They've had no way to be able to clear it out. And Prad just keeps hiding here. He has essentially just a massive vehicular pillar to just hide behind. And he knows with the gap that Simple's still in the smoke. He knows if he's faking it or not. To be caught without his utility. But Simple's trying to lurk, able to get it, but not able to get the defuse, just has to try to grab the op and run away.
Or actually, no, there we go. Smoke's being deployed, and now Krad's gonna push on through the smoke. He should be able to get himself a few good frags here. Perfecto, though, close by with a CZ, and this is turning out to be like a really clean round here for Entropiq. There we go. Early frag goes the way of NaVi. That's a good start. But as you'll notice right now, we might even see some aggression here in water. Boomich swings out. Perfect timing to catch off Elian. Now we will see some of the other players also just committing to the play. Not a lot of time remaining, and with a 3 versus 5 as this, they're just going to move into bomb site, hoping they could still get some frags. Any bomb plant here for Nickelback. So that's actually quite nice here. Bomb goes down. Forrester even finds the frag here in Boomich. You might even see, whoa, a very audacious play here from Entropiq. That's so sick. Nickelback and Krad, great crew frags. And now Lonesome Nickelback remains. 18 points of health, but he's going to go down to Simple. What a nice play there from Entropiq. You know, even see Boomich here from Connector. Potentially with a flank. Oh, Krad.
Yeah.
Nice. Beautiful knife coming in.
That's some op money right there, too, most importantly. So even though Simple gets a lovely Colat and Bit and Simple, or Bit and Electronic to get the last remaining 2 over to Party First. Looks like they have Krad maybe just creeping on out and able to catch Bit with a perfect flashbang from Nickelback as well. And this comes on in. Be up to Simple to find all of these to start it. But Electronic, his health's already down, so is Perfecto. Simple with the first no-scope, has to worry about the site and everywhere else. Knows Forrester's still here and denied by him. Taken down with a clean headshot. Now it's Boomich left in a 1v4.
Oh, she wrote. And yeah, this is again turning out to be an even scoreline, 7-7. Entropiq
being able to hold the same aim level and clearly showing tactical competence to be able to go against NaVi and be able to fight them evenly. Lackey with the first and the second, just walking into the B site. Forrester to help him out to get the triple. Krad to spam and take down Perfecto, and just as Simple walk into the B site, take down the opponents, and Entropiq are able to take away this T half and go in with a lead into the CT side. NaVi has shown a stronger sustain on this T side for them, but it certainly doesn't feel good to be behind.
just gathering information if possible, trying to spot out the players. But NaVi, they have 3 players making their way first. Good tag here on Forrester. Bit finish off the deal. They can continue on with the advancement, though they're not aware how many more players will there be in the restroom position. Nickelback, he's gonna get caught out in transition, leaving Lackey here, the only player to try and stop this advancement. It's not gonna work out. That he's away from the danger, but the zone of danger is right next to him in the form of Simple, and oh, you might just be able to sneak past through. But overall, yes, the round is coming to an end here. It's going to be one in NaVi's favor, something they really needed. They wanted to kickstart their momentum on the second half.
To respect them with their last 3 remaining players, even though they don't necessarily have to. Brad trying to hide. Molly not spreading towards this direction. Might catch by surprise, but Molly works out in his favor. But Forrester left blind as he takes Boomich down to 29. No, there's at least a player, maybe even 2 in this connector. Perfecto trying to re-engage. And it's outside the restrooms under their control. Forrester not able to finish the frag, but more tag damage coming out. And even a little bit more onto Simple, but that Deagle is taken out of the equation. but enough that Laggy might be able to do the rest of the work, especially with one of these first entries being electronic and simple. With him being brought to half, NaVi has just the USP, not able to do much, and Elian stuck in a 1v5. Not much for him to be able to do here. Be surrounded from all angles. Be safely flushed out, but with all...
But always a difficult shot to take, but look at Simple go as well. I mean,
That's
not
all
that
they had
long
to
ago, there was
perfecto.
an operator in that position, and now he's coming in with a very strong flank, and I don't think anyone from Entropiq will be aware of it.
And even if Simple's able to start this flank, they have control, and looks like they have the knowledge and the consideration that there might be someone here. They know there's one in the divider. They know there could be one inside the long, as Elian's now set up for it. And just with the positioning, there's going to be little to do. Nickelback already positioned to peak perfecto. Electronic able to get a surprise lurking past the restroom. Well, that's about all to work with, setting up a high flash for Electronic to work with. Able to catch Elian out. And with it, Crad with the space through the smoke to take one out, making it a 2-on-2, turned into a 2v1. Simple left to have to do the clutch. Could do it. 12 HP left remaining. Bomb stuck on truck, 30 seconds left. Knows Lackey is likely rotating from the B site. Round a lot closer than it should be. NaVi able to use that star performance. These superstar players make it a close round. But Lackey's barely able to hold on Subjin currently within this match. But the thing is, the collective scoreline on NaVi is performing stronger. Followed up and supported by Bit, once again getting another frag. Electronic with one of his own, and they're getting this B-side on their own. Electronic Forcer with one to respond, but it's far too little too late, as not sure how aware they'll be of this. Very passive positions on A, and just seeing the head peek out on the jump. It might have shown on radar, and they might realize it. Not entirely sure, but Lackey's been able to pick off one early. The shot misses from Simple, and I think his position seen. It misses twice. Maybe he was still technically running or had a bit of inaccuracy, but it's a tragic situation regardless. To take advantage of. And even flashbang, Lackey seems to be interested in pushing through the smoke. Simple should be prepared soon to punish. Though have done it just the wrong moment. Nickelback can connect one. Simple able to quickly react and get the trade as Perfecto takes down Lackey. But it's now a 3-on-3. They don't have control of either site. Player position to rotate to either one if you really wanted to. They're leaning towards A, but it's going to be Elian with this op. Hasn't had the best showing in the second map just yet. But this would be the perfect time to do exactly that. Has the knowledge they're coming. Misses the first flick. And misses the second on the pre-fire on the flower pot. Now left essentially almost alone. Getting rushed in from the side. And Boomich with two. Crad missing his shot as well. And now Forrester left in a 1v3.
What would have happened if Simple would have hit his shots there on Lackey? Something tells me it probably just comes down to a NaVi B side.
Need to successfully hold off B, as a play is going to very soon come in, trying to play around the smoke. But the spam, it's almost two players, even with the USP, able to finish it off, and even able to switch to the AK. Even though Perfecto's been able to take down Nickelback, we're in a disastrous situation. Forrester able to slide off the ramp and flash himself to avoid the angle, and Elian and Lackey to tune in with one of each with the AWP. And is favored as
UP as well to back him up. He has the bomb on his shoulders, though, so there's always the potential for the bomb plant. But is there anyone overlooking this position? Yeah, that's going to be Elian from heaven. Position there, in towards T-spawn. He's going to begin to make his way. That's very nice, but look at Lackey holding the B bomb site right now. There's going to be a lot more players entering the fray. Forrester, great pickup on Electronic. There we can also see Crad coming in with the big flank, as free players from NaVi are not aware of the incoming push and the incoming disaster that will be set here by Crad, as he's going to swing right around the corner to see one of the players. And when will he pull the crit trigger? He's going to do it now. He'll get the frag here in Perfecto, leaving it all up to Lonesome Simple.
This, even it being a 5v3 beforehand. Sound cues being given away, but the op won't be able to shot with an AWP. Awkwardly misses the jump ball, but that shouldn't matter necessarily. Position gets exposed early, but he finds a dink and a pick. Elian fails to get a flick, but it's still a 3-on-3 situation. Tons of info and control, though Nickelback stuck in a smoke under little control. Nickelback's aware of his position and able to finish off the kill to trade Perfecto, taking down his teammate Lackey. And with that, it's now a 2v2 chaos around the angle. Trying to carefully position around this pillar and expose himself, but he's able to get the first peek. The off angle around the pillar, knows where Boomich is too. Gets barely tapped in the head by the shot. Boomich trying to stick it. Nade brings him down to 45. Still has the AK to help out and lands the headshot. Boomich with a massive 4K. Able to rotate and get 2 more on this site. It looks like NaVi dedicated to go in and catch the first of Elian. But Lackey's able to catch one. I don't think they're aware of Forrester's position, so he's able to catch the first and get the second, outgunning Simple and getting the third to win the round. They hold on what could have been. Now, rotating behind him as with the running herd, it's giving information that they know it's going to be, that they have to be heading this way. And it's just a bloodbath for monsters. Lackey, Forrester, and Crad connect together to get 4. Elian with the last frag, and Entropiq are 1 round with that first pick found. It might not necessarily matter as they have 3 on the site ready to go, knowing what's about to come on in. Nickelback only able to find 1. Electronic with a fast transfer. Forrester to get a double with the rifle anchor. Elian with just 1, not able to get the quick scope for the last one. And it's a 1v1 Lackey against Perfecto to decide if we go to a third or overtime to fight NaVi for their own survival. And he's going aggressive and caught under from below. It's a disaster. We're going to overtime. Nade does double damage onto Nickel and Forrester. They're where Bit's position. He jumps up right into Elian's hands, meaning Crad just has to try to run away and gets the space to do so. Able to run away to the restrooms. Has 3 to worry about from short here. Could be caught out. Simple able to get the quick no scope, or actually quick scope rather. Be able to handle getting that first pick and able to catch Elian off guard as well. Simple just trying to find more information. Those tags just showing the weight of their impact. Forrester still tagged, and even with the perfect sign peek, perfect flick headshot right through the little gap in the sign. And Simple with another one just going alive when his team needs it most. Maybe 1 round too late in a way, but in another, just the perfect way to start OT, getting certainly...
That's going to be 16 rounds here for NaVi.
Initial contact, but it looks like it's going to be a brawl. Crad willing to go aggressive, Molly keeping them back, and even the pre-fire scram, Crad able to find 1 and a second, almost even the third onto Boomich. And with Elian trying to look for a gap through the smoke here, could catch one off if Boomich tries to re-engage. And even worse, Nickel's just willing to just push down Connector. Will get caught exposed to push further, but instead it'll be him to take down Perfecto. Boomich will be able to quickly react and get the trade before Nickel can reset and react appropriately. Down only a couple points of HP. But now Lackey's the one to hold towards his default position. Able to see the gun stick out, but not able to get the frag. Electronic waiting for another peek. And getting tagged once again. Still alive with 17 HP. Forrester able to finish him off finally. And to land a headshot, just bursting Boomich.
Be very careful of. Crack though, with the M4, we'll have to face Simple. In the long-range duel, it will be Simple to secure the victory, but Elian, great response here in Bit. We also get to see Electronic securing the frag here on Lackey. Nickelback being softened up by the HE grenade. Some damage inflicted here on the side of Entropiq and NaVi. 48 seconds remaining. 4 players close by the B bomb site. It's pretty obvious what's going to come through right now. Flash is in. The push is also in. Nickelback getting the first, the second one as well. And Elian with the op. It's Simple who'll lose the engagement. And it's going to be another one for Entropiq. 17 for them. Good opening frags. They managed to pick up some really good entry frags, that is. And so they're going to be changing up. Instead of going towards the B-bomb side, the A-bomb side is where it's at. And Bit manages to catch Crad, who decided to go for that push with the smoke. And you can already see 50 seconds have passed and 2 players are already dead for Entropiq.
I like Nickel taking the risk to try to play it around the smoke. Can't get too much, but if he hears the running, that might give him something to respond to. And they're lining up for him, and he gets the double. Now it's a 3-on-3 situation. Elian's distracted trying to throw utility, so it's brought down to a more sensible 3v2. But the worst thing about all of this, if Boomich is successfully taken down, Flacky even clears water just in case right now, taking the back of Boomich. Now suddenly this B-bomb site, 2v2, full control, safe plant, and then would be the first one to get to 18.
Unbelievable play coming in from Lackey. Some great awareness to clear out connector alongside his teammate. Nickelback though with the spray as he gets them both.
Nickelback gets it with the 4K. And with that, Entropiq are 1 round away. Be the first one to be able to get this frag. Aliens aware of the position, but Bit's able to find the first. Gets caught out between 2 and the tag stops his escape. So Alien's able to take him down. Now we have a 4v4. And now Forrester still showing presence towards B. They're concerned, being split into a 2-on-2. It's the best situation possible they could ask for. And it's just a UMP and a Deagle to fight to hold this B side. It'll be up to Boomich to hit some insane shots as Perfecto supports from the side. They're just now starting to decide to rotate. Information just now coming in. They're able to trade together to get one, but not a second. Crad to get the double. Sight under control. There's 2 players left from NaVi to try to deny the nightmare scenario. Simple on the fight. White swinging hard, but Crad with the flick. Now with the third. And now it's a 1v2 for Electronic. They're double peeking together. He almost gets the transfer, but Crad denies it with a 4K to steal away the second, 19-17.